Guys, in my opinion, man and animal conflict is deeply related or embedded with tradition. Like, if we, as we know, in Kerala, festivals and animals, it's much interrelated, right? It's an integral part. If we take Thrissur and all.
I would like to counteract that. I really don't think that animals and man they are traditionally connected or interlinked. I don't believe that. Like if it was if it was really true, then animals would have taken care in the name of tradition.
Whenever I think about it, I think both of your opinion is good. But when I think about animal-man relationship, I think of the movie Puli Murugan. I think everybody is aware of it. The main core of the movie is about the animal-man conflict.
As you mentioned the movie, I have to say that in that movie it's portrayed that only a tiger that kills a person is being killed, not any other tiger that is in the forest. He does not go into the forest to kill a tiger. When it comes to the land or when it comes to his place, he kills it.
No, when you say that animal and man are not connected culturally, you can see any Hindu god, it's having its vehicle as some of any animal. Like for example, Shiva is having Nandi, from Ganpati is having Musak. So it's like from culture or religion, it's connected.
I think this is the moment that we need to redefine religion and culture and give more importance to animal rights. Of course, we know that the foundation of our country lies in our culture, but still we need to get to know about the rights of animals and fight for them.
You know, when we consider Jellicut, one important thing we have to think about is that certain indigenous breeds in our country are preserved just because it's Jellicut. Because as we all know, India had more than 130 breeds maybe 100 years ago, and right now it has only 37 breeds. So if these are not traditionally preserved or such traditional customs are practiced, then we will lose these breeds, and this will lead to a loss in our rural economy also.
So you mean to say that for saving those indigenous breed, you can torture them. So you are justifying one wrong using another wrong.
I can add to that, like, we are not torturing them. One important thing you have to think about is, like, before a Jellicut is happening, the bull which is going to fight or which is going to do the thing, it is examined in front of the district collector by a veterinary doctor. There is no such harm to the bull.
One thing to be clarified is that the dogs that, if we closely examine the cases, the dogs that attacks the people, they are not just mere stray dogs. They are old dogs. That are abandoned by a person after owning it for so many years. When he cannot take care of it, he just abandoned it, and it needs care and food. When it sees food or when it sees a person, it approaches him, he runs, the dog follows him and attacks him. That's what happening.
Many are suggesting vaccination as an option, but I am against to it. What's your opinion regarding?
Sterilization takes a lot of time. Government itself has told around many years for the process to happen.
Sterilization are taking time, but that's totally worth it, right? If you are not killing dogs and dogs are not killing anyone, so it's worth it.
Like if you are waiting that long and a dog, affected dog or a deceased dog kills many people in that time, how can we, approve it?
Rather than finding many problems, we need to find a solution to it, ultimate solution. So can any suggestions for this problem, this waste management issue? I think that is only creating this problem.
I think it is either the waste management or the dog management that should be taken care of. Either the waste management should be taken care of in a very strict way, that there should be dustbins, and that waste that is collected should be managed, or they should be treated in such a way that it cannot make any new issues.
Everything is possible by the means of the base levels. The local self-government must take the action first. The sterilization process can be carried out in the local self-governments at first, and the base level is to be strengthened, and these base levels can improve the other higher levels and stop the problems created by the stray dogs and other animals.
Now let's discuss about the elephants in temples. Like they have been tortured. I really believe that they are being tortured. Any opinion?
But the problem is that when we expose our culture, then the public will not be accepting it. Actually, a popular television channel exposed this problem, and they were not given permission to actually cover the Thrissur event. So, what's the take on it?
I think when it comes to elephants, they are such big animals which everyone wonders how it can be controlled by a man. But it's a factor that it is love and care that makes it be controlled by a man. Anyone counter it, please? I want counters.
More than The love and care, I think it's the elephants are scared. For example, like I have visited those places and I have seen elephants standing there for like hours and hours chained, and they are not even given proper food, and they are standing in the sun and all those.
But I come from a family where in my native place, the elephants which are brought for that festival of that particular temple is being chained in front of my house, and we from our house give it food for 5 days.
So that's the case of your house. Yeah, that's an exception. What about all the elephants? Are you going to take a guarantee that all elephants are treated the way you are treating the elephants?
I think almost all the elephants that are taken care of well, or that are considered or that are brought to the temples for a festival, they are treated in.
Talking about the elephants taken to the temple. What about the rest of the
The rest of the elephants means I think they are the elephants in the zoos or they are the elephants in the forests.
elephants in the zoos also, they are also mistreated.
I want to counter that. I want to counter that. He's telling about the minority only. The majority is the truth is that the elephants are treated illegally and inhumanly. Because when we take a case in the Kerala, an elephant was injured in his nail, and he was really created problem. He really created a problem in a temple in a festival. So in his case, we can only tell about the minority, and majority is different.
I would like to point out Trishurpuram. In Trishurpuram, around I think a lot of elephants are, in the name of tradition, they are taken care of. But after Trishurpuram, what is really happening backstage? Guys, can anyone comment on this?
See, I think in the name of culture, we should, in the name of animal rights, we should never ban a culture. So when we talk about this culture or the Trishurpuram thing, I think this is said by city folks who are not, who are disconnected from the rural environment. So what exactly happening there, we have no clear idea. So do you think an elephant is mistreated and then it comes and stands there for long? No, it clearly, if it was mistreated, it would never obey the person taking care of it.
When it comes to the two different kinds of elephants, one is the elephants which are taken to the temples for the festivals, another elephants that are taken for the mills to carry the loads of logs of huge logs of wood.
I think we have discussed enough about elephants, and let me point out that the wild areas, the wilder places where the individuals live, where actually the Adivasis, and I think they are the real people who struggle with wild animals, and they must be protected.